Alright, so I was looking at the Google machine and I seen on one of the cards that popped up that this episode of The Boys, episode 4, was getting some bad reviews. And I think I know why. So, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You got trailer reactions, you got spoiler talks on different episodes of TV shows, and when the movies open up in my area, there's going to be movie reviews coming your way. But if you just want to hear somebody enthusiastically talk about shows, this is the page to be following if you're watching on Facebook. This is the page to subscribe to if you're watching on YouTube. So let's talk. The reason why I think this episode might be getting reviews is because, just gonna say it, Stormfront is a racist. I don't know how I feel about that. I know on the white side of things, there might be people who's watching the show and thinking, oh man, I can't even watch a football game or basketball game without somebody taking a knee, making me think about things I don't want to think about. And if you're feeling that way, I kind of get it. Because as a black man, I'm tired, man. I'm tired of constantly having to combat this stuff at every turn, or be reminded of this stuff at every turn. Because in truth, I'm reminded of it every day. Every time I leave my house, every time I see, an officer posted up somewhere, I have to think about things that maybe other people don't have to think about. But with all that being said, life ain't always what you want it to be. And if you don't like this being in the show, don't watch. Because the fan in me thinks this is an interesting angle. Never thought that this would have ever came up in a superhero show or a superhero satire show. So it's cool that it's in there, to me at least. Overall, I like this episode. I didn't feel like this was a bad episode. If it's getting bad reviews, maybe it's because of the racial tones. Stormfront called the other guy yellow in episode 3. Didn't really raise any alarms. But then you notice the apartment complex she tore up was full of black people that we saw on screen. Then they accuse her of being Liberty in episode 4, and she makes some inflammatory comments before killing a black person. So if it's all linked, then maybe she's racist. Which is, I think interesting enough. Moving on. I really like the fact that you get to see Huey and Starlight and the weight, because we saw in the first few episodes the weight that everything is putting on Huey. Now we seen it on Starlight, after getting threatened in the elevator. That was cool. And then seeing how psychologically it's weighing on her. Now she made it seem like, oh, goodbye, I know they're going to connect again and we're going to see her interacting with the boys again in future episodes. We just know it. But I thought they put a bow on it if they really wanted to exit out, but it's not going to be exit out, not at all. Best acted scenes in this episode have to be Becca Butcher and Billy Butcher having their reconnection moments. I enjoyed all of it. Now, as I'm saying I enjoyed it, I do feel like it was very uncomfortable because I felt Becca, the character, had a lot that she was holding back. And she did hit Butcher with the, hey, when I got raped and got pregnant, I went to Vought. I didn't go to you because I know you're a horrible person on the inside. And while that is a blow, I also feel like she had more. I was just waiting for her to say I didn't get raped. I really slept with him. If she would have dropped that bombshell, that would have been a game changer. And I actually kind of feel like she's still holding those cards. That might have been what happened. Homelander is going to always make it seem like he didn't do anything wrong, but I think that's just because he's off in the noggin, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I just think that she has more. I think that Becca has more to say, and maybe she's holding on to that bombshell of, I didn't get raped, I just slept with him, I cheated on you, and then I went to the company to see what they wanted me to do about it. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen for the sake of the Butcher character, because he's already off the rails just going after vengeance, so what would he do to her? Again, I go back to my season 1, end of the season 1 video when I was like, he's gonna kill her because he's been lied to. I think that's the only thing appropriate for that character. Besides that, I'm very, very, very much looking forward to seeing episode 5 next week. I will be doing my video and posting it on Sunday night, just like I'm doing here now. If you want to hear more about Lovecraft Country, I'll be watching that and reviewing that in the next couple of minutes and posting that right after I post this. So follow the channel, stick around. I heard we got a Mandalorian trailer might be coming during Monday Night Football. I'll pop back here and do a review. Enjoy yourself. Guard your heart. Come back and see me again.